We won't talk.
Gleam, man. There's a gleam. Let's get the gleam, all right? Let's go.
From the shores of Lake Erie
to Browns fans worldwide,
hope is alive and the future's bright.
I'm John. This is There's a Gleam.
I'm Steve. Let's get the gleam together. And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the There's a Gleam show. We're a part of the Fanatical Elves Network, which is a part of the Fans First Network. Today is our special Christmas special show today. And for a special show, it calls for a special lineup. So today we're excited for the first time to have some guests on the show. Joining us today is friend, fellow Fanatical Elves colleague, host of the Burning River Browns Talk, co-host of the Stirring the Pot, co-host of Sunday Stew, former pro wrestler and champion, Mr. Positive. Geez, I feel like the announcer from Rocky introduced
Mr. Brightside. Mr.
Lou
Brightside.
Marconi.
How you doing?
All right, Lou.
And also joining us is friend, co-host of the legendary Dog Chug Show from Cuyahoga Falls. You know him, you love him, you hate him. Roger First. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
No truer words have ever been spoken. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you.
For the record, I got me a Christmas ale going in honor of Dog Chug. I had to have it. We do an afternoon show, and John works, so we never drink. But today, Christmas. Merry Christmas, fellas, and everyone out there.
You got your Christmas ale?
I got it out. I appreciate it. I appreciate the honor. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
No, we appreciate you joining us. Been looking forward to this. I've been on both shows before. John unfortunately works at night, so he hasn't been able to, but I've done both shows. So it's only fitting if we had both of you on our show. Roger, the gang over at Dog Chug. I was on their very Merry Christmas shit show special. That was a lot of fun. Man, you guys had a ton of former guests join the show. And Roger, the Dog Chug made history. You want to tell them what we made history with?
All right. For the last 3 seasons, we've been doing the greatest pool never won. And what it is, every week during the season, we have a 5-game parlay, and the host and the guest, one guest would pick, and we've never won it in 3 years. And this past Wednesday was our very Merry Christmas Dog Chug Shit Show special. And 5 of our guests were asked to pick a game, and it was the first time ever won. And I think you won. It was 204. I didn't go to math school. It was 204. So that's like 80 American each, right?
And I think it was just over 400.
It was $402, and it was split 5 ways. So that's about 80 bones you guys got.
Yes,
compliments to Dog Chug.
That was pretty exciting. It's the first time I think I've won. So that was pretty cool.
First time on Dog Chug, but you started a winning streak. We're coming back January 7th, and we'll do the playoffs. And Andy we all believe you guys started the winning streak. And from here on out, it's going to be W's.
There you go. And I have to do it. This is one of my highlights of the show. John, how you feeling today, my man?
Steve, I feel like a buffalo hot wing with some meat still left on the bone. We were so close last week. And I'm not talking the gristly meat on like one of the drumsticks. I'm talking the nice tender meat on the flat wings. I just missed some of that meat. We almost had that win. But other than that, Steve, I'm feeling great because it's Christmas Eve and it's a great time of year.
There you go. For those that don't know, I ask John how he's doing every week, and he's always got some type of legendary. He just can't say I'm feeling good or I feel like shit. I'm pissed off. It's an awesome explanation how he feels, and it's one of the highlights of the show that I love to hear. Makes my day.
That's awesome. For 3 years, Andy would say, "Roger, how you doing?" I'd be, "Yeah, I'm doing great, Andy." And and finally, after like 2 seasons, he's like, "Are you ever not doing great? Is there anything else going on?" So right? I really appreciate it. Andy will appreciate that. That was beautiful, John.
Thank you.
Luke, how you doing, buddy?
Better than I deserve to be.
There you go. What's the thing I see you always put on
Amen to
Twitter?
that.
You always put on Twitter. It's the song. Is it Tesla?
Signs by Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord, for thinking about me. I'm alive and doing fine. Or
Every day.
There you go. That's awesome. Well,
Mr.
all right.
Positive over here.
Yeah, Mr. Positive. I think I coined you that nickname.
Well, it's Mr. Brightside, but if you listen to the lyrics of the song by the Killers, it's not what you think it is.
There you go.
There you
Well,
go.
this week we're going to start off a little different. Last week, I had a buddy of mine that I do a fantasy football league. He had passed away, so we had kind of paid some respects to him. This week, it's going to be a happier note. And I just wanted to give a shout out, special shout out to, she's one of my favorite follows on X. I consider her a friend now. She's a super Browns fan, a tailgate legend. Her name's Sam, and her man, they welcomed the beautiful baby girl into this world last week.
Oh,
and
congratulations. Yeah.
Not only did she
Awesome.
give birth last week, but she went to the Browns-Bills game on Sunday. That's absolute legendary status right there.
Wow.
I think
And
I
you
think
can-
I read that post. That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to
I saw
Sam.
that.
What's her Twitter handle? might be
I don't
following
have
her.
it in front of me, and I know she's somewhat private, although she's got about 7,500 followers, but I don't have it's
Nobody's private on Twitter. Let's
right.
just-
I'll get it
Yeah.
for you. I have it. I'll get it for you. And give it to you. But
we're already following each other, probably more than
yeah,
likely.
yeah, there's a good chance. She's in with the group. She knows she would travel with her friends. She did a lot of road games, like
What's
Spider, Brown Spider.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. We probably already are following each other.
Yeah,
probably.
I know her tailgate group. We were down there once with her. They do in the pit, and she's a great girl. Good follow on X. And again, just want to give them congratulations, special shout out to them. And I thought it was absolutely legendary when I heard she was posting at the game. I'm like, holy crap, she's at the game and she just gave birth that week. So I thought that was awesome.
I saw that. Yeah, that's
Did you?
incredible. Good for that, man. Awesome.
Yeah. No. All right, Johnny. We might as well jump into it. We're not going to spend too much time. We all know what happened, but we'll do a little Browns recap here.
Yeah, I mean, well, we took out on the chin again, lost 23-20 against the Bills. We look great right off the rip. We got that opening drive, went right down the field, and Sanders hit Fannin with that 13-yard touchdown pass. Guys, what'd you think, Lou and Roger, about that first drive? How were you feeling? Go with Roger first.
No, it's the Browns opening drive, and you sit and you watch it and you're like, okay, do that the next time, but it was well executed.
Mm-hmm.
It was a change from pace from them jumping off sides and not being organized, and it was a good Browns opening drive, and you want to see more of those drives throughout the game.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so
I think Clobber Kid 545 is a Shador fan.
Why would he say?
Let's go Shador.
Yes. My thoughts on the drive was I thought the offense was not pretty good for the whole game. And with that opening drive is the defense in the first half that sucked. I mean, it was just very disappointing. Well, even though in the second half, they only gave up 3 points, but we were just looking at each other like, where's the defense today? Yeah. What the hell? And then, so that's really what it was. Yeah.
That run defense, it seems like for the last few weeks has been getting shredded.
Yeah, Schwartz said something today about it we just sucked in every facet. That's what he said, talking about the first drives Buffalo gave on us. Yeah.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Well, this Bill scored through first 3 drives they scored.
Yeah, touchdowns.
Yeah. And then the second half,
they missed the extra point. Yeah. I was turning to Buffalo fans when the guy missed the extra point. Say, hey, we know this. Don't celebrate till after the extra point.
Right.
And they started laughing. It was just, it was funny. The Bills fans are actually pretty cool. I got along with them pretty well.
I agree. I think the Bills fans are good. I was telling Steve last week, I thought Bears fans are pretty cool. My issue I have is sometimes with the Dallas Cowboys fans. Man, they're
Bengals fans. Bengals fans. Awful.
Well,
some Steelers fans are okay. Some of them are okay. It's the younger ones, the little shits, the broccoli haired guys. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Those guys, yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know, but next time they're here, I'm like, F you, broccoli guy. Broccoli hair glide.
Well, getting back to the game, the Browns fought back in the second half. Their defense held the Bills to just 3 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think what was it? Didn't Cook only have like 7 carries or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
I don't know why they went away from it.
62 total yards in the
and they were
half.
scared to death of Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
He only threw the ball 19 times, I think, the whole game. But go ahead.
What they did is they put a blueprint out how to stop Myles Garrett and beat the Cleveland Browns wide 9. And the wide 9, the one thing about it is it's a great defense when the offense that you're playing against is playing from behind and has to play, because the wide 9 is based on pinning your ears back and getting after quarterback. But if your offense isn't scoring and you're not putting points on the board, and you got a guy like Josh Allen who's just going to sit back there and pick you apart, and just hit the screens, the wide 9, they're too spread out, and it's not an effective defense when a team's not playing from behind and you can't get after the quarterback. Right. And I think Buffalo Bills offense is designed to just, eat apart a wide 9 defense, is from the looks of it. Our defense looked helpless at times, like Lou talked about in the first half.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
I think what is going on with the defense? Tackling, and
it was terrible. And you get them behind the sticks and they're like in 3rd and long or 2nd and long situations, that helps too. So not necessarily behind them points, but yeah. Well, but it's what it is. What it is.
Yep. When it was all said and done, I mean, John, like you the defense, they held on in the second half. They played great, and actually, we were in a position to win that game.
Yeah, up until the last drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love what the reporter asked Shador, like, was that 4th and 2 the right call? He just looked at him. He's like, I can't answer that.
I really liked how Shador stuck up for the team and kind of talked about how, the media is asking these questions that are trying to divide the team. And I thought it was a real poignant moment for
Myles Garrett got a question too, and Myles just gave the guy the stink eye when he asked him, because he goes, "Do you regret signing your extension after this season," or something like that. Myles, he gave him like the "fu" look, like, really?
Yeah.
It's like or something. I guarantee you that reporter never put on a helmet and played a down of football in his life. I guarantee you.
Right.
Guarantee you. Yep. And if he was here, I'd tell him that. I'd slap him upside his head. So you're a bitch.
You asked about until the last drive. We were in the game. It was the second last drive. The last drive was under a minute. We got the ball back with 4 minutes. Now, the drive prior to that, we ran the ball down Buffalo's throat with the Rocket Sanders, the kid out of Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's Leroy Horde with another gear.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. This kid was playing good. We're like, who is this guy?
Throats, all the way down the field. And then they come back and they start throwing with 4 minutes left with Sanders. Why don't you just go back to running the ball back to the Rocket and burn the clock and get down the field and then worry about throwing the ball or getting in the end zone? I don't know what the hell happened at that point, because then we got the ball back with a minute and Sanders is running for his life. And at that point, it was over. So
Great point, Roger.
John and I like to say, we call it the Coach Klein syndrome. If you ever seen Waterboy Coach Klein, we're gonna fake. It's like they try and outsmart them. Hey, we've been successful. They're gonna think we're we're gonna throw. It's like, stick with what's working. So
I'm giving that kid the ball again. I'm just keep pounding him until they stop it, and then they got to come up and stop the run, and then you can start throwing the football. I'm a plumber, and I know this. So I don't know what the hell they were doing at that point.
Well, that's Tommy Reese. That's Tommy Reese. That's not Stefanski.
Are they jockeying for draft position at that point? Is that the play calling? Is somebody up above, making the calls at that point? So I don't know.
Do you think so? Do you think they're going to?
Buffalo was like, here, win the game. Here, take it. It was a winnable football game. So
I think a couple highlights for the Browns too. I thought Shador, there was some more. I thought there was some more growth. I mean, he has thrown a few, more interceptions, but I mean, he's taken chances down the field. But I think his escapability from the pressures impressed me more, because everybody said he really wasn't that mobile, and I think some said Dylan Gabriel was actually more mobile than him. And I thought Shador's been great with getting out of the pocket at times. And how many times in that game did he run and get positive yards?
Yeah. He did. I mean, Shador's. I mean, I've been okay with this. I've been good with this play so far. Yeah. But, we were talking about, Roger almost segued into this, if you want to talk about this or not. But
Sure.
if the Browns lose out, which they could, and the Giants beat the Raiders, which is very possible, the Raiders beat the Chiefs because the Chiefs are playing some third string quarterback. Guess what? We get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
That's going to be the big discussion. What are we
Yep.
going to do? Are we going to draft a quarterback? Are we going to trade down, or who are we going to take? So,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the Browns win at least one more game here and bumps us back maybe to the 4th or 5th spot, because I'm not sold on either one of these quarterbacks, and I'd rather get a Cardinal Tate.
Neither
I'm
am
with
I.
you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to save this for a future show, but I really, truly believe in my heart, short of them. Well, even if they were number 1, I'm not sure that, I think Barry would love to recoup those draft picks that we lost with Watson. I mean, he did it last year with getting a 1 already. So there's, of the 3 we lost, he's gotten 1 back.
And he's got a second round back. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if they did something like last year and went, from wherever they are, 1, 2, or 3, and maybe stayed within the top 10 and got another first round, pick for the, I could see him. That's if I guess he thinks he's going to be here and he's got that security, I guess. But it wouldn't shock me.
I think Barry's safe. I don't know about Stefanski. I think from what I've been hearing, it's like Haslam's going to be more hands off about the team. He's going to let Barry run it. And I think the decision to keep Stefanski or not is going to be up to Barry. That's what I'm hearing. And no decision has been made at this time, from what I understand.
Okay.
So
well,
that's just what I'm hearing, but go ahead.
Well, and the other positive news, I think John was Fannin. He did he set a record, didn't he?
Yeah, it was the most catches for a rookie for the Browns.
Yep.
I just love the way Fannin plays. What an injection of just amazing talent to the offense with him.
Yeah. It's a great pick. We both said
and we'll draft Max Clare this next draft from Ohio State.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw that too. 3rd round, take him.
Wow.
Let Njoku walk.
Yeah.
And then
have those 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy with that.
I'd be good with it. Plus, he's a great blocking tight end too. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Yeah.
Well, and we kind of talked about a little bit, but Roger, let me ask you, what do you think? What do you think of Shedeur and maybe what the future holds for him and for next year?
All right, this is where I'm at with Shedeur Sanders. I think if you go back to 1999, the biggest mistake they made in 99 was drafting Tim Couch. And it had nothing to do with Tim Couch's ability. He probably has a hell of a lot better career going somewhere else. Look at Donovan McNabb, could have came here. He went to the Eagles. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think the biggest mistake they make is not trading that pick and building a foundation in 99 to start building off of and building the trenches. Look at our special teams this year. And you want to talk about Andrew Berry and his job security. He had 6 undrafted free UDFAs make this roster this year, and he's in year 6 of roster building, and he had 6 undrafted free agents make this roster.
Well, that's what people know
why special teams are so bad is because he has 6 undrafted free agents at the bottom of this roster, and those are the guys that play special teams. But let's get back to Shedeur Sanders. I think we're going to see a lot of more real good. I think we're going to see more good. I think we're going to see more bad, and we're going to see more real bad because he's a rookie. And he has nobody around him but a tight end. And now he's just got the rocket out of Arkansas in the backfield. He's got no wide receivers. He's down to the 4th lineman. I'm not evaluating Shedeur Sanders on these last 2 games.
Right.
Maybe his footwork, maybe his pocket presence a little bit, maybe how he operates, how he controls the team. But win, lose, that's not on Shedeur Sanders. I think we go into next year with Shedeur Sanders as the number 1 quarterback. You draft a backup like a Teddy Bridgewater or a guy that's going to be a veteran on the bench behind him, and you start building in the trenches. You start building your roster back and let Shedeur Sanders have an opportunity to win the job, because he has shown he's played better than any other late round quarterback we brought in, from Colt McCoy to Derek, any of them.
Yeah.
At least some positive. I don't want to say ceiling. I just want to say he's shown some growth and there's some opportunity.
It's encouraging because you see the
Would
kid.
Would we be interested in Brian Thomas Jr.? Huh?
Yeah, our buddy Jeff.
It gives you an opportunity to build around him. And then if Shedeur doesn't take the job and we go through 2026, you're in a better position our record obviously won't be good if the quarterback isn't good. We know that in the NFL, and we're in a better position to go get a quarterback with a better offensive line, some more talent at the wide receiver position, and a little deeper, better depth on the roster than some 6 UDFAs playing special teams, losing football games for us. I think Shedeur Sanders has earned a look next year. And I think, I don't have no faith. I don't want the number 1 pick. I'm with you, Jeffrey. I'd love to drop down to 4. They're just as unproven. The college football game has nothing to do with the success in the NFL. I've seen the greatest quarterbacks in college fail in the NFL, and I see nobody's go to the Hall of Fame. I want to see what you do in the NFL. Shedeur Sanders shows that he can play in the NFL. There's no Joe Burrow in the draft. There's no Andrew Luck, unicorn in this draft.
No.
I think they need to build and rebuild this roster. I think Andrew Barry stays. I think Kevin Stefanski wants out. I think it's going to be a mutual parting of the ways.
You think he's going to go?
All right. Okay. I got it all out.
Well, no, let me. Yeah, I could tell you were ready to explode.
As a dog chug, I wish I had it on here. Dog chug would have put it long-winded alert, and I don't.
Long-winded alert. Andy, I wish Ed was watching. If Ed
I would say this: if we end up with the 1 overall pick, listen to Andrew Berry and what he says. If he starts talking up the quarterback, one of the quarterbacks or both of the quarterbacks, that means he's setting up for a trade like he did last year when he talked up Travis Henry. So that way the Jets or the Raiders are going to be calling for these guys. Let them fleece them, get what you can, take Cardinal Tate in the 5th pick. I would love it.
Yeah, Jeff talked about bringing in a veteran. I think Mac Jones may have played himself into some money, maybe. He played pretty well earlier in the year when he was playing for San Fran. Davis Mills hasn't played much. You might be able to get him. Geno Smith, he's terrible this year. I don't even know if I'd want him this year.
Geno Smith is,
You got to trade Mac Jones for like a 5th or something and bring him in.
Yeah. Oh, is he under contract 1 more year?
I think so.
With Mac Jones? So. Okay.
So if go ahead, Roger.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that if the Browns bring back Sanders and then they got to bring back Watson because of the contract, now you really only have 1 more spot for a quarterback. Is that Dylan Gabriel, are you saying? Or are you saying bring in a veteran and then get rid of Gabriel?
You think Watson would be on the active roster next year?
I mean, what excuse could they give short of him getting hurt again? I mean, are they just come out and say, hey, we're not just going to activate him. We don't want, you know what I mean?
They could do that. I'm understanding. And that $44 million insurance is supposed to kick in now.
Yeah. There's a lot of legalities to it. I think he has to be on the roster till June, and then he's less of a cap hit. So they'll let him
June of 2027. He's cut June 1st. 2027.
So he'll report to camp. He'll be on the roster. And my biggest thing is, I don't care who quarterbacks the Cleveland Browns. I'm 100% behind the guy in the orange helmet, except for that guy. For that guy.
I agree 100% with you, Roger.
I'll support Shedeur Sanders. I'm brisked up. I want him to succeed. I don't like his fan base, his personal, but I let all that go. I've got away from arguing with those people too. But whoever's wearing the orange helmet is who I'm going to support, minus Deshaun Watson. I want him the hell out of here.
Me too.
Yeah. I think we're done. It's been so nice to not have to talk about the past history and all that stuff with Watson. So I think everybody's done with that. And Jeff was saying, Geno's behind the worst offensive line than we have, still put up 200 something yards. Yeah, he did get sacked. That is true. I don't know. I think at that point, we probably need a backup. We need a veteran. I wouldn't be opposed, I guess, but I'd see what else is out there first. I think maybe. I don't know.
I think a veteran that wants to be a mentor. A guy that wants to come in here and knows his role. Like what's his name was to McCown was that his name to Baker?
Josh
a guy that knows his role, right? And that's what Shedeur needs.
Do you see Josh McCown coming in and being the coach?
Yeah,
where's he at now?
He's with Minnesota.
Is he with Minnesota?
He's Minnesota, right?
Offensive.
I think the best thing for Shedeur Sanders is the further away he gets from Deion Sanders coaching, and he's with coaching staff, I think is going to be the best thing for. He said it in an interview. He's like, my dad's going to be mad at me. His dad told him the last thing you want to do as a quarterback is throw interceptions, throw it out of bounds, intentionally ground it.
Yep.
And he stopped doing that, and he started taking some chances.
Oh,
and I think the further he gets away from Dion's influence as coach instead of dad,
yeah.
Because I love Dion. I got no problem with primetime. I love primetime. I want him in Cleveland every Sunday. I grew up in that era.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and on another note, the sack watch, everybody's been watching for the sack. Was Miles going to break it? It's kind of a weird sack, but I at first I'm like, I don't get why he got a half a sack. He was credited with half a sack, which puts him at 22. So he's a half a sack away from tying and one from breaking. And at first I'm like, it was clear that Graham touched him first, but I guess the thought process behind it was that he caused the sack. It wasn't great. You know what I mean? Him and Alex Wright, because Graham didn't even get credit. It was Alex Wright and Miles.
Yeah.
And I think it was because they're the ones that created the pressure and chased Allen all the way back to that I guess what the thinking was. What is that what it was?
They said that he gave up. Josh Allen had given up due to the pressure of Myles Garrett and Alex Wright. And then he just dropped to the ground. And once he did that, technically the first guy to touch him gets credit with this. That's how stat works.
That's
but I guess the NFL just with film, they can,
Well, I thought I heard the home team has the stat person. They're the ones that make the call. Maybe it was a makeup from the week before. Remember, Miles was given a sack. Then they said it was a half sack. So, who knows? But, he's a half a sack closer. So, hopefully against Pittsburgh, that would be probably poetic justice. No, John?
I would love that.
And it's within the 16 games, so there should be no asterisk.
Yep.
But what's not mentioned, I don't have the numbers in front of me. They showed something between Strahan, TJ Watt, and him, and Miles was like about 100 plays less than what these guys have done. So
there won't be an asterisk.
It shouldn't be at all.
Yeah.
So
I would like for him to just do it. Is just a quick question for the Steelers game? Is TJ Watt still out?
I don't know. He had that collapsed lung, partially collapsed lung. So I haven't heard yet this week if he's practicing where he's at. I mean, I don't. Have you heard, John?
I have.
It's such a short. We're already, we're just at Wednesday afternoon, and they won't come out with it till tomorrow. He didn't play Sunday.
No.
So
I would think
we won't really find out until Thursday they come out with it, right? The injury reports.
Yeah, they usually start doing the first one on Thursday, and then every day they'll have the, if they participated and stuff. So that could be. John, like to toot our own horn. We did our predictions last week. Once again, we're on a streak here. We both were correct. We both went with the Bills winning. You predicted Bills 35, Browns 6, and I went Bills 31, Browns 10. So we thought it'd be a bigger blowout. I mean, the game was, game was a lot closer. I think most people thought it would be, but we were
according to this, the no new update from Tomlin, and you'd expect them not to bring him back until week 18.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, or the playoffs. Yeah. So I don't think he's playing.
I don't either.
Yeah. Plus, if Baltimore loses Saturday night, which they probably are without Lamar Jackson,
the
Steelers clinch.
Right.
They clinch the division before we even kick off. So
the AFC's bad.
What's that?
The AFC's bad. There's no team wants it. You know what I mean? Now the KC ran the division for so long, and then New England, and now there's nobody that's come to the top. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nope. KC's down, New England's gone, and there's no new AFC dominant team. It's up for grabs right now. Yeah. It's up for grabs.
John and I have talked about this all year. I mean, I can't believe some of the teams where they're at record wise compared to last year. There's a lot of surprises, both AFC and NFC for that matter. But
Seattle,
Carolina over there. Jacksonville's just a kick to the nuts, though.
Yeah, let it be. We're still going to be in the top 5.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be nice to have 2 top 10 picks, but we don't.
Well, John and I talked about it before. I mean, I know he was hurt, but based on and it's the first year, but I think we got the better return so far out of that trade, and we still have a pick next year.
We got Quinshon Judkins, Mason Graham, and we got a first rounder this year. So,
and this draft is just like last year's draft, where it's bottom heavy, it's late round heavy. Yeah, compared to top round. That top round, the first 10 picks, there's nobody that jumps out like prior years.
What did you say it was, Roger?
Bottom heavy.
What did you say?
It's like bottom heavy. It's late round heavy with talent. this draft this year is from what I've read.
I was going to
and
make
what
an
I've
obscene
seen.
comment about that's how somebody likes their women or something, but
Oh.
I'm, it's Christmas, ho ho ho, and
Well, you did ananyway, so
yeah. So we
See, and I'm from dog chugging. I missed it. God, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get fired.
yeah.
There you go. Well, only bit of negative news, I guess. This one was, this one sucked. Was the biggest negative was Quinshon Judkins getting hurt. We talked about it briefly. Luckily, it was no ligament. It was the dislocated ankle and a broken fibula. So no ligament
Successful
damage.
surgery was yesterday. So
Yep.
they're saying 6 months he should return, which
Yep.
is the end of June. So
got a picture of him and his mom. That was pre-surgery yesterday going in.
Yep.
All reports were it was successful. Now, the only thing I'll say, and John, you can touch, the positive, yes, it wasn't ligaments, but I don't know if it's ever a good thing if you have two injuries like that on the same leg, but at least it wasn't ligaments, I guess.
Yeah, the dislocated ankle, that concerns me a little bit. I was reading some articles about other players that had it. There's, even though the surgery went successful, he still has a road ahead of him.
Yeah.
And hopefully.
What was the recovery? 4 to 5 months or something?
6 months.
5
Maybe
to
I said
6 months.
6.
So hopefully by June he's 100% and everything goes smoothly. But he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah. Oh God, no, he's got a way to go.
Yeah.
And he'll be ready for training camp, which would be great.
Right.
That killed us in the Bengals game. If we had him for the Bengals game, we would have won the opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just sucks because, he should have easily gotten 1,000 yards, and obviously he's going to fall short of that with the injury. Just like, that was like Nick Chubb. Remember his first year? He got 1,000 yards, took a carry, lost like 4 to 6 yards and dropped into like 996. And but is 1,000 yards what it used to be? I mean,
No, I was just thinking that.
16 games. Yeah, 16 games, you got to average about 66 yards. I mean, that's
right.
It's not
that
what it
17 games now, and that 1,000-yard mark used to be when they played 12 or 13.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Now
14,
we're at 17.
14 games. Yeah.
So
14.
1,000 yards don't impress me as much anymore. It shows durability. It shows reliability is what it shows. But the 1,000 yards in a 7-game season isn't all that impressive.
No, it's not.
I
agree with you, Jeff.
I have a trivia question because I just saw this on Twitter. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. What was the last team to have both the defensive player of the year and the defensive rookie of the year on the same team? Because we're heading in that direction with Myles Garrett and Carson Swester.
And defensive rookie of the year.
I have it here in front of me. Tony Grossi tweeted this. I couldn't
really? AFC or NFC?
It's an AFC North. I'll even make it easier. AFC North. It's an AFC North team.
Was it Ray Lewis? Was it Baltimore with Ray Lewis and Pete Bower?
It's Ray Lewis or it's James
Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs in 2003.
Terrell Suggs. I was going to say what? Yeah.
So I mean, we're heading in that direction.
Fair point.
Oh.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. And when people say, we were depleted of talent after that Watson deal. Depleted of money. So we're still. I think we're recovered. These last 2 years are indicative of that. I think this next year we're going to have it. Now, Stefanski's going to go or not? Who are we going to bring in that's going to work with Barry? I don't know. I really don't know. But the owner came out and said he was the guy that did the Watson deal. It was his fault. He took accountability for it. So
I agree. And we already talked about what's that? Go ahead.
The Watson deal. You know who that was? That was JW.
You think it was JW Johnson?
J.W. Johnson was the spearhead behind the Watson deal.
Okay.
That's my opinion based on what I've got gathered from people that
interesting.
No. That is JW. And JW has more power with the Cleveland Browns front office than people know.
Yep, I agree. That note, some other exciting news this week just came out within the last day was Deshaun Watson 20-day practice window that has officially expired, so he will not be activated this year. Is anybody sad about that?
Don't give a shit.
No,
care less.
I'm chugging. I'm chugging to it.
I'm chugging too.
Here, we're all chugging.
Here we go. Everybody chugging.
Yeah, not disappointed in that. And then some other big news was they also announced the Pro Bowl. I think the Browns had 2 starters, or I don't know if they're both starters. I know Garrett's a starter and Ward's on the roster. I don't know if he's an actual starter, but you got two active Pro Bowlers, and then we also had 4 alternates on the team. And I got it right here. You got Grant Delpit. This was interesting. Grant Delpit was selected for special teams, not as safety, but special teams.
Yeah.
And then you got the 3 rookies, Carson Schlesinger, Harold Fannin Jr., and Quinshon Judkins, both being Pro Bowl alternates. What do you think, John?
I'll tell you what, it just goes to show what a really good draft Andrew Berry had.
Yeah.
To get these young guys on the Pro Bowl already. It really points to some really, really bright future for the Browns coming up here in the next couple of years if they could put 1 or 2 more of these drafts together like this.
Yeah. You know what I didn't realize until actually shortly before we went on the show? Joel Bitonio did not make it. And he's been on the Pro Bowl for how many years now? He's been quite a bit.
He made 8 Bowls.
What?
He made 8.
Yeah, and he wasn't I
didn't realize that. He'll be in Canton.
Yeah.
I think he's got a good shot. Good shot. We usually go over standings. You guys want to go over NFC standings or nah?
We just kind of touched on it with the AFC North that pretty much Baltimore. I'm thinking Lamar Jackson's out against Green Bay Saturday night at 8:00.
Well, Jordan Love will probably be out also. He was concussed in that Bears game.
Oh,
so I don't know if he'll be back either. So it might be a backup quarterback game.
All right.
So we usually do a quick thing. I mean, like you said, we were talking about briefly, fellas. Surprising. I think a lot of people. I don't think did Roger, Lou. Did you guys see New England being 12-3?
No.
Or Denver?
No.
So I actually, yeah. I had the Chargers actually being one of the best teams, but I did see New England. I was on a podcast with some guys, Sleeveless Mike and Raw Dogs, and this is a year and a half ago, but they're to tell me about me. And they're like, watch this kid. He's the future. And I started paying attention, and New England's not a surprise to me.
Really?
Denver is Denver. I knew Bo Nix. I wanted Bo Nix in Cleveland. They
took a jump last year.
To draft.
Yeah,
Pardon?
They took a jump last year. So I would agree, Roger. Denver's not that much of a surprise. And like you, I thought the Chargers were going to be better with Harbaugh in there and drafting Hampton.
A lot of injuries with the Chargers, though. A lot of injuries, and Harbaugh just starting to build there. Watch the Chargers are going to be a AFC power for years with him, man.
Yeah,
the guy may be a little kooky, but he's a good football coach.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to say Jacksonville surprised me probably the most. That's what I was just going to say.
I was just going to go there. Jacksonville's a big surprise. That's our buddy Chris, good friend of ours. Honest question: do all of you really care about Pro Bowl elections? He couldn't care at all if any of our players make it. Probably not. It's not what it used to be, and the games are a joke anymore. I mean, I get it. Is it worth an injury? But yeah, probably not. I think where it matters the most is the All-Pro selections. When they announce All-Pro, I think that has a little bit more weight than a Pro Bowl anymore.
I think it really just comes down and helps the players when they're up for a contract.
Yeah. Although they lost some major credibility. What was it a few years ago? Remember when Tyler Huntley was put in as a Pro Bowl quarterback when he played a handful of games? It was like an absolute complete joke.
Yeah.
He was even.
Our rookie quarterback was like 8 in voting. For quarterbacks. It's a popularity contest. The All-Pro is what you pay attention to. If you make All-Pro, then that's what gets you money on your contract. Yeah. They don't care about the Pro Bowl. They don't even play a game. What is it, flag football now?
Right.
Pretty much.
And then they do all these events. We're going to have this event.
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get hurt. I understand it. Yep. But that's nothing but a popularity contest. The fact that somebody else made it that was Cleese. Travis Cleese. Is he the best tight end in the AFC?
No. That was the Taylor Swift votes.
Absolutely not. He made it because all the Swifties voted him in. It's a popularity contest.
Nope, I would agree. Totally agree. NFC real quick popped up. Not too many. I mean, Chicago's a little bit of a surprise to me. Detroit, not. I thought Detroit or Green Bay were going to win that. Detroit, not as good. What do you think, John? Any jump out to you?
Well, yeah, what jumps out to me right now is Chicago.
Yeah,
at 11-4, and the way that they're playing, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah,
and I like Seattle too.
Carolina still jumps out to me. I did not see that. I thought Bryce Young was terrible. It looks like he's kind of found something there. NFC West, not really a surprise. San Fran, give them credit. They came back from a couple major injuries on the defensive side with Bosa and the linebacker, Warner, being out. They still, and Brock Purdy's missed a bunch of time. But yeah, it's a weird year.
It is.
Washington, I think a lot of people thought Washington would be better, but Jaden Daniels being hurt really took them out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Carolina might be the surprise too.
That's a big one for me. Really is.
But everybody else, yeah.
Well,
I mean, you look at the NFC, and the three best teams in the NFC were bottom dwellers for how many years?
Yep.
Chicago, Seattle, and Carolina. But they're the three best teams, in my opinion, in the NFL.
Yeah.
The AFC, you got Jacksonville. I mean, it's wide open right now. It's just wide open. And the Carolina Panthers, nobody saw that coming. And anybody that said they saw that coming, they just fired Callahan's kid, and Callahan, they're in the. So the NFL, what they're proving is in the NFL, you can turn it over within a year, 2 seasons at the most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing in Berea? is my next question.
Yeah. Fair point.
Just look at it. The evidence is there. What are we doing?
Yeah. No, it's a fair point. Absolutely.
Well, we'll have to wait a year and find out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well,
Yeah.
we usually do a therapy session after that, but we're going to do something different. But one last thing I did want to touch upon for those of you that do follow UFL. Our friend Posh Clevelander, she's big into.
I'll be on with her Friday.
Yes, Posh. She's been.
Yeah. UFL announced earlier this year that the Columbus Aviators were going to be getting a team, and I saw this was actually last week after our show, but Cleveland's own, Glenville's own Teddy Ginn Jr. was announced as the head coach of that team, which I didn't even know he was coaching. Did you guys?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't have a clue.
I knew that he followed in his dad's footsteps.
Mhm.
I did know that he did follow in his dad's footsteps, and he was on the staff or at high school, but I didn't follow him through the ranks. But how awesome is this, man?
Yeah.
You know what? There's no minor league for football.
No.
College coaches don't care if their quarterback can succeed in the NFL.
Nope.
As long as they can run their system,
Yep.
that's all they care about. They're paid to win. Now college football is semi-pro. The biggest gap is the quarterback position.
Yeah.
In the NFL, and they need to have a breeding ground where you can go and get a quarterback because look at the quarterbacks today. Look at Sam Darnold. What year is he in? Where he's, considered a franchise quarterback. Quarterbacks take time. Where a running back, his career is over in 3 years, because of injury. A linebacker, a cornerback, their careers aren't long enough to have a semi-pro or a minor league system.
Right.
But the UFL is what it does is hopefully it'll nurture quarterback play and provide. What do we have? We have 20 quarterbacks in the NFL that can actually play, at an average level.
Right.
They need to figure out how to develop quarterbacks, and hopefully the UFL provides that.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you ever see that clip with John Gruden when he said people lack patience with quarterbacks in the NFL? Coaches,
yes.
Especially because he talked about how they brought in Brett Favre to Green Bay when nobody wanted him, and they developed him, and Holmgren pretty much said, we got to make it work. And then there was, he talked about how Rich Gannon brought the Raiders to the Super Bowl, and Rob Johnson won Tampa Bay the Super Bowl. So it's like, you just need to be patient with them. And I think everybody lacks patience sometimes. But I think Shador, he has potential. That's for sure. We see it. So we could develop him and build around him. We could make something. Yeah.
Here's the thing with the UFL. All right. And now I know you guys are all buck nuts. All right. And I'm going to put this isn't
John
a Michigan comment.
Rogers a Michigan.
This isn't a Michigan comment, but look at Joe Burrow. If he would have played 3 years sooner, there's no transfer portal. He was recruited to play at Ohio State for a coach that knew he didn't fit his system. But that coach didn't want him to go play for nobody else. All right. Joe Burrow is the best quarterback that ever played on a Urban Meyer roster. And he was buried on the Ohio State Buckeyes roster. Today, he would be the head coach of the Athens football team and an English teacher if it wasn't for the transfer portal.
That's true.
So the UFL gives quarterbacks a chance to continue to develop. All right. Joe Burrow didn't have it. He got that chance at LSU, went on to become a franchise quarterback. There's a lot of football players out there that may transition and be able to play the NFL game that don't get the opportunity in college. Now, NIL and transfer portal opens that up more. But are they getting developed to play the NFL game while in college? No, they're not. Nope. No, they're not. Those college coaches are determined to win, not develop. They're not a breeding ground for the NFL. So I think the UFL is a great thing, especially for the quarterback position.
Kickers too.
John, we set a record for our game recap segment. There is no time. It's Christmas Eve. But we're not doing our therapy session. But we're going to move on to our next segment. And this one, fellas, I got to admit, I'm pretty excited about this one. John and I came up with what we think is a groundbreaking new segment that we believe has never been done before on a Brown show or a podcast.
Anywhere, ever.
Anywhere, for that matter. We're calling it Rapid Fire. Roger, what do you think?
You might have to talk to Ed in Columbus about that, but he's going to be honored. He's going to be honored that you
we stole it.
Yes, that you carried it on, and
Now, for those of you that don't know, it's one of Dog Chug's most popular and legendary segments. So, in Roger and the Dog Chug other hosts, we thought in their honor, we thought it'd be a great week to, being that's Christmas, and we do it for them and in their honor. So, awesome. Roger, I'm gonna start with you because I don't know how often you do it, and then Lou will follow after. But again, as Ed would say or instruct, we're gonna ask you some questions. Just answer yes or no. Just answer the question. We don't need to hear any other bullshit. If you're thinking about doing other bullshit, just don't do it. Okay?
Gotcha.
Pretty simple. All right, Roger, I'm going to hit you with these. This is for you, my friend. The Browns will get the number 1 pick in the 2026 NFL draft.
No.
Shador Sanders will be the starting quarterback next year.
Wow, that's a long pause.
Yes.
Myles Garrett will break the sack record against the Steelers this Sunday.
Yes.
Andrew Berry, stay or go?
Stay.
Kevin Stefanski, stay or go?
Go.
Who's your all-time Browns favorite player?
Tom Darden.
Is this the most wonderful time of the year?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you like to give gifts or receive gifts?
I love to give gifts.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Eggnog, love it or taste like dog shit?
Tastes like dog shit.
And finally, do you stay up to watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve?
No.
And you, my friend, are off rapid fire. Well done, my friend.
All right.
Well done. John, do you want to do Lou or you want me to?
I'll do Lou.
All right, Lou, you're up, my friend.
All right.
Yes.
Will the Browns get the number 1 pick in the 2026 NFL draft?
No.
Will Shador Sanders be the starting quarterback next year?
Yes.
Will Myles Garrett break the sack record against the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday?
Yes.
Andrew Berry, stay or go?
Stay.
Kevin Stefanski, stay or go?
Unpopular, stay.
Interesting. Who is your all-time favorite Browns player?
Ozzie Newsome.
Is this the most wonderful time of the year?
Absolutely.
Do you like to give gifts or receive gifts?
Oh, I'm a giver.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas Story.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Don't give a shit.
Eggnog, love it or tastes like dog shit?
Tastes like dog shit.
Do you stay up to watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve?
Nope.
Very good.
They're pretty quick. Well, since I already heard them, I already know.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty easy to answer.
Steve, we need 2 lists next time.
No,
Write that down.
What? I just realized I don't know what happened, but something changed because for some of those changed because I know specifically the last one wasn't going to be New Year's. It was going to be for Lou specifically. Lou, do you like or hate those New Year's, post New Year's Eve people that go to the gym?
Oh, God, I hate them.
Right.
But they do pay for new equipment. So
right.
It's like,
There you go.
It gets crowded and it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like,
John, that was my bad because I think
job,
I messed something up and didn't have the list.
We need an assistant on our show.
Yeah.
Right.
We obviously can't
I need Ed in
been-
Columbus to show up and spot me when I'm lifting. So,
If
I've
we
been saying that for 4 years. I need an assistant.
if we get to dog chug status, maybe we could
Yeah.
finally get somebody in there. So my bad. I think
That's
I
okay.
messed that up. But
I haven't
well
talked
done,
to
though.
Ed in
Rod-
months. I haven't talked to Ed in months. And I followed him on the squad pod for something. And Lana and Lysandra had no idea what to do because I just started rattling off these gay jokes about Ed.
Uh-oh.
They didn't like they just didn't know how to react to it. And I was just like, I'm joking, guys. It's cool. Ed and I are cool.
Well, there you go. Well, fellas, on that note, we're going to take a quick break for our sponsors. And thanks for coming back. We want to thank Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. As they like to say, we shake the hand of the coffee farmer. And as Lou would say, tell him Lou sent you.
Tell him Lou sent you.
There you go. Thank you for Hemisphere. Actually, they're out of Mechanicsburg, Ohio. I keep saying them on order. I'm a bourbon guy, and they do a bourbon coffee that I may try and get, or maybe who knows? Maybe Santa's bringing it to me for Christmas this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
I told Ed.
I got an elf on the shelf watching me. I got a 6-year-old, Henry, and me and him, we have to be good. He said, I'm not getting my Cuyahoga Falls Tigers hoodie if I'm not good. So I got an elf on the shelf been watching me for 2 weeks now.
Oh, geez.
So I just want everybody to know that. And he's been watching me on X, so I've been nice to people.
You bet. That's funny. All right, fellas, we're going a little bit later. We're definitely gonna go past an hour, but real quick, want to look ahead to this next game, Johnny?
Yeah, I'll set it up real quick, and then we can discuss, go over a couple of notes here that we have. So looking ahead this Sunday, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns, 1 p.m., Huntington Bank Field. It's looking like it's going to be about 52 degrees at kickoff with some possible showers. So not a bad day for football. Right now, the Steelers are 9-6. They're in first place. The Browns are 3-12. The last meeting was week 6 in Pittsburgh, and the Browns lost 23-9. The Pittsburgh is seeking their 8th AFC North title under Mike Tomlin since becoming head coach in 2007. The Vegas odds: Cleveland is +3. The over/under is 33.5. Pittsburgh leads all-time series 83-64-1. Last week, Pittsburgh beat the Detroit Lions 29-24 after a controversial final play where St. Brown stopped short of the goal line, flipped it to Goff, who took it in for a TD, but then they called offensive pass interference. So the Steelers went on to win. Currently, the Browns' offense is ranked 30th. The Steelers' offense is ranked 27th. The Browns' defense is 2nd, and the Steelers' defense is 28th. Couple weapons that we want to pay attention to this week. Aaron Rodgers, he has 2,800 yards right now and 23 touchdowns.
They say what Steelers defense ranked?
The Steelers defense is ranked 28th.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Wow.
Kind of surprised me too.
Yeah,
all that money they have.
I was like, did I hear you correctly? All right.
They're not as dominant as they once were.
No.
They're old too. They're aged. They're getting up there. Yeah.
A lot of money on that defensive side of the ball for Pittsburgh. And a lot of older veterans. You're right.
Yeah.
Jaylen Warren leads the Steelers with 828 yards and 6 touchdowns. DK Metcalf, who punched a fan last week, will not be playing, but he leads the team with 69 catches at 850 yards. And this is interesting. The other running backs, Kenneth Gainwell has 62 receptions for 410 yards, and Calvin Austin, as a receiver, has 28 receptions, and Roman Wilson, receiver, has 12 receptions. So after DK Metcalf, they don't have really a lot of weapons, except they go to their running backs quite a bit.
Our buddy Jeff, friend of the show, he said he's actually most worried about that Kenneth Gainwell, who actually last week balled out.
Yeah, I mean, 62 catches coming out of the backfield is impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Lou?
So I guess, guys, we're not sure, I guess, what the standing will be or the status will be as far as if Pittsburgh has got to win this game on Sunday. We'll find that out Saturday night. But let me hear your thoughts. Lou, what's your thought about this game Sunday?
Well, it's the last home game for the season. I'm going to be there. Like I was at all other games too.
We're going to be there.
We'll all be there.
We're tailgating together this week. We haven't done it.
I'll go find you this time.
Yeah.
I want to go there to see Miles break the sack record is my biggest thing. Like I went last week. It's going to be a lot warmer. It seems like probably rain. It's one of those things. Like I want to beat Pittsburgh. I still do. I don't give a fuck about draft positioning. I want to beat the Steelers. So, and I wouldn't mind if we won the last 2 games. I'd be fine with it. We go 5-12. I mean, it still sucks, but
yeah, but I think there's something to be said about that these young players get a taste of winning the final 2 games, gives them a positive momentum heading into next year with these young guys.
Yeah.
What about you, Roger? What do you think about this week? Are you, any points that you want to make about the game coming up?
Man, I when I think of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I look back to 1977. My mom went to a game, and she came home. Browns lost, and her boyfriend brought me a can of Iron City beer. And I'm like, I'm a Browns fan. My heart's broken, and this guy gives me a Iron City beer can because I had a beer can collection. I don't know if you guys were old.
Oh yeah,
I was like, you had been under 10 years old. What is he giving you beer for?
No, for my beer can collection, and then you fast forward to 1986. Now, I grew up my whole life. My old man hated Brian Sipe. Brian Sipe was a bum in the 70s, and I watched my uncle and my dad fight. And then we lost to Pittsburgh all the time. And in 86 was the first time we beat them in my young Browns fandom lifetime. And we went on to beat them 4 years in a row after that, and it was after like that heart crushing. I mean, I hate the Steelers almost as much as the Buckeyes, and I don't care if we're, draft position. I don't care what it is. I'm with Lou. I want to beat them, no matter what, you just want to beat Pittsburgh. The thing about the Steelers, I respect them. I have no respect for Baltimore. They're just a bunch of bastard fans that stole the franchise, but I respect the Steelers. And if we win 2 games a year, I want to be against Pittsburgh, as a Browns fan. This week you said DK Metcalf's out. I don't even think that's Aaron Rodgers' primary guy. I think that's not even really who the offense revolves around.
Well, Detroit defense isn't what it was last year either. So
right. So these division games come down to just who wants it more. In a situation like this, I think the Steelers look past the Browns a lot of times, and that gives us an opportunity. But like I said earlier, I'm not looking for a win, or it's not going to enhance my opinion of Shedeur Sanders win or lose. But you want to beat the Steelers, no matter what.
Hey, getting back to the beer can collection, because I think it was a big thing in the 70s, beer can collection. Because I had one. And I feel like I had like beer cans passed down to me from older guys or something. I don't know, but I had a bunch of beer cans. Roger, do you remember this beer can? I think it was Steel City Beer, and it had the whole team picture of the Pittsburgh Steelers on the can. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it was the 77. It was the one I had. And
Okay.
it was the whole team picture on the side of the can.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. And everybody, was the biggest thing. And as a Browns fan, the Steelers, and there was no social media. There was, your connection to football was local news, and the Steelers were just the top of the world.
Right.
And here we are, a Browns fan, and this guy brings me that can with all the Steelers on it.
Wow. All right, fellas. Well, and I should have told you at the very end, we usually do a little predict the score. So we'll do that at the very end. Historically, we've always done our Jags watch, we call it, because having the Jags pick, and I thought this was pretty clever, actually had a picture of a Jags watch. How's that for originality? But we're going to do a real abbreviated, and actually, I think John came up, we are renaming instead of Jags watch because that's going to shit. We are just now going to call it the, what was it, John? The NFL.
The watch for number one?
Yeah. I did not know. Did you guys know that this year's NFL, I should say 2026 NFL draft is in Pittsburgh this year? I did not know that.
Oh, okay.
So, but real quick to do a tankathon, John, we're not going to spend a long time. But this
tankathon week, right now, currently the Browns are picking number 3. Last week they were in the 4 position, so with that loss, they moved up a spot. And once again, guys, the Jacksonville Jaguars won again. Last week we had the 27th pick of theirs, and now we have the 28th pick. So
I think it's backwards. Somehow we gained a spot. They're 27th. They were 28th. I'm guessing with strength of schedule or whatever.
It also depends on where they fall in the playoffs too.
Yeah, so I think somehow we gained a spot, even though they won. But
we did gain a spot. What am I looking at?
Because I think if I'm not mistaken, you got the Giants and Raiders playing each other. So if we lose, we're going up to 2.
Yeah, you're right. So this the Giants' schedule remaining is Raiders and Cowboys.
Yeah,
the Raiders play the Giants and Chiefs,
and
then the Browns have the Steelers and Bengals. So I think there is definitely a shot for the Browns to possibly get that number one pick.
Yeah, there is.
Yep.
Which I don't want, but
hey, Merry Christmas, Debbie.
Merry Christmas, Debbie. Go Browns. And there you go. Sorry, John, we're going to skip that, but let's move on to our other segment here. This is one of my favorites and yours. It's called The Land. It's we generally go around somewhere local. We like to promote some of the local establishments, food, whatever.
Roger disappeared.
Yeah. I think he had a potty break. I'm assuming.
Okay.
But this week, John had this one again. And John, where'd you go this week?
So I went to Sauced Wood Fire Pizzas, 21984 Lorraine Road in Fairview Park. Now, I didn't even know this place existed until I was Googling for a pizza because I wanted something different. I wanted a calzone, and I wanted to go to Dina's. I've talked about Dina's calzones.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, Dina's is great. It's over, I guess it's Old Brooklyn.
Yep.
I've eaten there. Old stopping grounds.
Yep. I grew up in Brooklyn. Yep.
Oh, did you? Okay. So Dina's to me was like top-notch calzone. I like Roman Fountain, but I put Dina's above. Well, after the calzone I just had at Sauced Wood Fire Pizzas, it's moved to my number 1 spot.
That's Roger's old area. Where Roger was gone for that. Where was that, John? Fairview Park. Where was Sauced again?
Yeah, it's on Lorraine Road. 21984 Lorraine Road, Fairview Park.
Okay.
And I guess now I had the calzone. My wife got the gluten-free pizza because she eats gluten-free. But from my understanding, that their pizzas are as good, if not better, than was it Hartford, Steve? Connecticut?
New Haven, Connecticut.
New Haven, where the pizzas are the best.
Portnoy always talks about.
I'm telling you, I'm going back to Sauced for the I want to get a regular pizza. The meatballs there look good too, so definitely give that a try. Steve, I would drive from Willowick all the way to Fairview park.
I'll drive twice as far. You know me, I love pizza. So Lakewood's got a lot of cool spots. I still haven't hit all of them, but I've heard about it. And that guy had it here. What is it? Sniping for Dom did a review just recently on that place too, by chance. That guy we talked about, I think he gave it like a 9.9, like his best rating or something. The food looks amazing.
It is fantastic.
Although I ain't gonna lie, the gluten-free pizza is not doing it so much for me, but I would still probably crush that. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, you know, if it's funny because usually I taste my wife's gluten-free pizza just to see how it is, and this time I didn't because I just smashed that calzone.
Well, there you go. Well, give it a shout out if
just so you know,
yeah,
Jordan Love did practice, but he didn't clear concussion protocol yet.
Oh, so, interesting.
So that's what Matt LaFleur just said. Yeah. So go ahead. I'm just checking out. I was checking out news on Twitter. Go ahead, guys.
Well, we're gonna try and make this quick. This is a famous, since it's almost to the day. I believe it was the 21st. This was in 2008. John and I, we had a tailgate group. We used to tailgate in the Muni lot. We were called the Muni Crew. And that was in honor partly of being in the Muni lot, obviously. And also we liked hair bands of the 90s. So Motley Crew. And that was the shitty RV I bought on eBay for $2,500 that we kind of redid, painted. And for a lot of years, we had a lot of fun, man. Our tailgates got pretty big. We'd have not quite as big as like Nats and our buddy over at Top Dog Tailgate, but we'd do 30 plus people, sometimes even more. And we had the infamous, John, it came up on my thing, so I had to bring it up today. The story of the infamous Christmas tailgate of 2008. That was December 21st of 2008. That was the Browns versus the Bengals, which we lost 14-0. I'll start with, you had the Muni Crew in the Muni lot, Christmas ale, and a beer bong. What could possibly have gone wrong?
Everything.
Pretty much everything. And that was also the first time I took my father as a season ticket holder, because that was 08. We were season ticket holders in 07, and we took my dad to that game, and he was in horror. That was us. We had our Browns Christmas tree set up that day. That was early in the morning, as you can tell by it being dark. And what followed was it was pretty much legendary.
Your son ended up throwing up in the RV for one.
That pissed me off. He was so proud of it. He's like, I made it to the toilet. I'm like, you puke outside of the RV because I got to clean that shit up. You puke, don't go to a toilet. And my dad was there.
Your dad was mortified.
He was like, oh my God, these are what you guys idiots do. So it was needless to say, it was a cluster F. Well, it started off good, Roger and Lou. The problem came when somebody pulled out a beer bong. And again, it was Christmas. We all had Christmas ales. And we're like, oh, we're going to have one. I'm going to drink a Christmas ale or two, have some fun. And we also had Bud Lights and Miller Lights stashed in the cooler to be idiots. There's all of us posing with our Christmas ales. And then somebody brought out the beer bong and decided to put Christmas ale instead of like Miller Lights and Bud Lights. And that's where it went to shit. And it got pretty messy and pretty ugly. I'm not going to name names, but some people didn't make it to the game that day.
That would be me. I actually woke up on a couch in Lakewood. I don't even remember getting there.
Well, yeah. So if either of you, Lou, I don't know if you're a big drinker. Have you guys beers before?
A long time ago, but not lately.
Okay.
That's a young man's game.
Yeah. I'm too old for that stupid shit.
There's an idiot right there chugging a beer, Steve.
One big fat idiot with his mouth wrapped around some hose there. And you could just look at how dark that beer is. That was crazy. And then that was the after effect of me trying to beer bong a Christmas ale. Freezing. I think I spilled half of it on my shirt. But the best part of all this was John. And I hate to do it to you, but
do it, man. Do it. It's my past.
It's Merry Christmas, my friend. But what's that?
What did I do? I don't know what.
Well, we did have video of this.
Oh, you lost. Oh, we had a video.
Oh, we got the video.
Oh, Jesus.
We had
videos back in 2008.
Oh no! Why is it not going? Oh, here we go. I got it. Sorry.
All right, let's see this.
We got this. It won't play. The video doesn't have a video track. Maybe because it's so freaking old.
Yeah, it's from 2008. Doesn't convert anymore.
That's old school.
John,
What's that?
John's PR people in there squashing that.
We redacted all that.
Well, I do have video. I do have pictures. That was
Oh,
him
geez.
after. I mean, that face says it all. You think that guy's lit up like a Christmas tree? And for those
Hey,
that can't
guys.
see it, what's that?
If you go back in Dog Chug archives, we did a Thanksgiving shit show. I drank 8 Christmas ales
Whoa.
in an hour and a half, and
What?
four of them were bongs. I
Oh.
bonged 4 of them in an hour and a half in our 2023 Dog Chug shit show Thanksgiving special.
Roger, that's crazy.
Thanksgiving was miserable. The next day was miserable. It was
I
the
can
worst
only
day of
imagine.
my life.
John, I just realized that's when we had hair back then in 2008.
Yeah, we did have hair, didn't we?
2 young kids. That was
You guys are
2008.
warriors.
That was the dream year of 2008. Remember when Derek Anderson led the Browns to 10-6, and we thought the sky was going to be the limit? That was a great year.
Anderson did that 2007. That was our first year.
Yeah,
and then
you're right.
And then we thought, oh my God, we got tickets and we're going to be going to playoffs every year.
It's because of us. We're good. You're right. 07.
And then it never happened.
The best part about you doing this is I noticed this before. Mind you, look at your face in there. You are 3 sheets to the wind, my friend. Yet I see in your hand 2 Christmas ales and a freaking hot dog.
You know,
that's incredible.
It's a lot of practice.
Anyway, I saw that. I had to bring it up being it's our Christmas show. I wish the video would have played because it was you beer bonging a Christmas ale and it was legendary.
We'll have to look at that Sunday at the game.
Anyway, we need to normally do a little segment called "There's a Gleam." We changed this to give out awards. Was anybody really worthy of an award this week, John?
Well, did we have? I think there was. Let me look again real quick at my "There's a Gleam" because I think you did
a dog pound.
There were 2. There were 2 awards that I gave out. So, guys, usually I have the Dog of the Week, the Spark Plug Award, the Clutch Collar, the Dog Pound Workhorse, and there's the Gleam Award. So I only gave out 2 this week. The Dog Pound Workhorse, as for the grinder who did all the dirty work, tough yards, key blocks, relentless hustle, not flashy, just lunch pail football. And guys, I gave that to Carson Swessinger. 12 tackles and a sack. This guy's just been off the freaking chain, man. He's been a great addition to this defense. And then there's a Gleam Award. It's awarded to the moment, drive, or player that gave fans genuine hope. Maybe we're actually cooking here moment. And to me, that was Harold Fannin. One, it was that 13-yard touchdown on the first drive, and then he took the ball in for a 1-yard run. Once again, another rookie for the Browns, just playing really great right now. So those are my 2 awards this week only. Only had 2.
I can't fault you guys. What do you think of those? Any arguments? Anybody else you would do?
No, I'm cool with that one. That one, I'll give that one to Schlesinger. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. We're gonna wind this up here. We're gonna go on to our final segment and also game predictions, which I don't know if you guys do, but John and I like to think we're Jimmy the Greeks, and we like to try and throw our little predictions out there. So, in honor of having guests this week, Lou, do you want to start us off? I don't know if you do a score prediction, but you do a game prediction of who you think's going to win or lose.
You can give a score if you want to.
I'll go 17-14 Browns.
Oh,
love it.
Oh, just for the record, Roger, we ain't winning anything if we're right. There's no money in this one.
That's okay. I'm used to not winning every week for 3 years.
I don't like to do this, but if you put me on the spot, I'll do it. But go ahead, Roger.
Steve, just the lucky guests are the winners on Dog Chug. I'm gonna, you know what? Because it's Christmas, I'm gonna go Browns 24, Steelers 21. How about that?
Wow. Merry Christmas, everybody. Browns 24, Steelers 21. John, you want to go up next, buddy?
Right. So I said I was never going to pick the Browns again.
Yep.
But after looking at all the stats and everything that I see, because
maybe drinking Christmas ale. I don't know, but go ahead.
Actually, just Coors Lights today. But
okay.
But I will say this: looking at everything, I don't understand how these cockroaches keep winning. It blows my mind.
Yes.
Their offense.
They made a deal with the devil.
I think they did. Honestly, I'm going Browns 16, Steelers 13.
Wow.
We're all predicting a Browns win, huh?
Lou, you predicted them or did you pick Steelers?
I picked the Browns.
Oh, it was
I never pick
Browns
against the Browns.
14, Steelers 17, or us 17.
Right, yes, it's 17-14 Browns. Didn't I say
17-14 Browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, following in this festive Christmas spirit, I am not with you three people. I am not picking the Browns to win again this year. I'm going Steelers 17, Browns 13. I think it'll be close, but I don't see the Browns winning. I picked them so much this year, so I will not pick them the rest of the year. And I'm going against you guys in Steelers 17, Browns 13. So there you go.
Christmas.
Humbug. Anyway, hey man, we had a ball doing this. This was fun. You guys were our first guest, and they pull this up here. Got to give a shout out here.
Dog Chug.
Dog Chug. But want to thank our guests today, Lou and Roger. We had a blast with you guys again. Thank you guys for coming on the show. And Roger, we'll start with you. Tell everyone where they can find you, your shows, anything you want to plug. Give a shout out.
All right, we're on every Wednesday night, throughout the year. We come back January 7th, I think, is the first Wednesday back. It's Ed in Columbus. He's fire. Andy Manchin, Lana, and myself, and we're gonna come back. We got a whole new season planned, and we got some guard chug coming up for baseball season. So
Nice.
you're not doing anything on a Wednesday night, join us at 9:30.
For those that don't know, Roger knows his sports. He's definitely good at football, but where he excels the most is baseball. Baseball's his thing. He's got
baseball's his thing, that's for sure.
His boys all play sports, and he knows his baseball. So I'm looking forward to that, Roger. And how's those voicemails going for you? The Dog Chug voicemails. Are you going to be doing that again next year?
Oh yeah. Do you call in? I don't have the watch the show. You call in, leave a voicemail. We'll play it live on the show. And the winner of that contest gets a free T-shirt out of the back of my basement. Just a random T-shirt that I have hanging up. So that's something to look forward to.
That is awesome. Well, again, my friend, thank you. We really appreciate it. And yeah, those that don't, please follow Dog Chug. The guys over there, great show. They have their unique little spin on stuff. I really enjoy listening to them and watching them when I can. I usually I pop it on X, watch it, and grab a beer and kind of sit there with you guys and comment. So I love it. So Lou,
we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
You too. The Apollo Creed of everything, Lou. You do a ton of stuff. So your big one's Burning River Browns Talk. Yes. Go ahead and plug away all your things and where.
That's Friday night, 9:00. I'll be on with Posh. We're gonna talk. We're gonna preview the game. We're gonna talk about anything else that's going on, injury reports. We got to go over all the injury stuff, everything else that's going on in the league. But yeah, so I'll be on with Posh.
You do something with Johnny, stirring the pot.
Stirring the pot every Monday night. That's after the game. Then I do the Sunday stew pot on Rumble with Corey Castle. It's more non-sports related. And we did a wrestling podcast for a while too, but things are going to be changing next year for us, so I can't really announce anything yet.
Okay, but we'll keep our eyes out for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was Corey a wrestler too, or is he just a friend of yours?
Yes, he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
John was more into wrestling than me. I when I was a kid, I did the WWF stuff, but I don't follow it as much. But
I was there for the Attitude Era. It was a great time to be there.
That's awesome.
That was glory days.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we didn't know it at the time, but we were there. There were the glory days. But yeah, compared.
But no, I want to thank you as well, Lou, for joining us. Everybody that's joining us, and trying to pull this up here.
Yeah.
We'll go out with a little quick. Since it's the Browns, want to wish all our friends, family, fans, people that are watching, Merry Christmas to everybody. And again, just want to say, please remember to like, follow, share, subscribe, spread the word. Again, we're with the Fanatical Elves. We got a lot of great shows, not just ours. Lou's mentioned a couple of his. You can find us on X, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. As always, want to thank you for tuning in, joining us. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Johnny, any final words with you, my buddy?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
There you go. All right, fellas. Again, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We had a lot of fun today. Hope to do it again. And go Browns.
Have a good night, everybody.